Package tourism. What is a package holiday? Is package tourism here to stay? Is package tourism a bad thing? I'm going to answer all of these questions and more in today's video. If you are new here, my name is Dr. Hayley Stainton, and I'm here to educate you more about travel and tourism and to teach you how to be a responsible tourist. Package tourism is an important component of tourism. The package holiday market has boomed in the past couple of decades, and although people are not choosing to book their package holidays in quite the same way these days, package tourism is here to stay. So what is package tourism? Package tourism is when elements of a holiday are grouped together and sold as a package by a tour operator at an inclusive price. So somebody will go out there, they will find flights, they will find a hotel, they will find a transfer company, and they will put all of this stuff together and sell it to you. That is a package holiday. Package tourism is traditionally associated with the production of mass standardised holidays. So as the tour operator, I'm doing this lots of times. I'm packaging up lots of holidays and I'm selling them to lots of people. However, in recent times, tour operators have been promoting a wider range of package holidays that facilitate niche tourism and allow for tourists to design their own personalised tour packages. So as a tour operator, sadly, I am getting less business now than I was 10 years ago. So I'm going to mix it up a bit. I'm going to start offering niche tourism holidays instead of your standard sun, sea and sand. So where does this term package holiday come from? What's the history? The growth and development of package tourism largely comes down to one very famous name in the travel and tourism industry, Thomas Cook. Thomas Cook wasn't just a company, there actually was a face behind the name. In 1841, Thomas Cook organised the first ever package holiday as we know it. It may have only been a short trip between Leicester and Loughborough, but it was revolutionary in terms of the growth and development of the tourism industry. In the years following this, Thomas Cook took lots of tourists on similar trips, which were becoming more varied and more exotic. People had more money, they had more time off work, and they had a stronger desire to explore new destinations than ever before. There were also developments in transport and technology, meaning that Thomas Cook was able to grow his business. In the years that followed, other tour operators and travel companies opened up, hoping to offer similar services to Thomas Cook. Whilst many succeeded in doing so, none were ever real contenders for the package tourism giant. In 1990, the EU Package Travel Directive was introduced. This offered protection for travellers in the case of a tour operator or airline failure. And by the mid-1990s, more than half of all holidays taken by UK citizens were package holidays. Package tourism was an easy way to book a holiday. It wasn't until the growth of the internet that package tourism started to decline in popularity. The advent of Web 2.0 meant that tourists could now do their own research about their holidays. They didn't need to go and physically talk to a travel agent in a store. They didn't need a tour operator to put together their trip for them. They could use travel blogs, comparison websites, and online travel agents to put their own holiday together themselves. Whilst package holidays do continue to be sold around the world, many of them are now known as dynamic packages, whereby the tourist selects the elements of the package and puts it together themselves with the assistance of an operator, usually an online travel agent. So who are these tour operators who make these package holidays? There are many different travel and tourism companies around the world that provide package tourism services and package holidays. Up until 2019, Thomas Cook and TUI were the two major market players in the package tourism business. The companies held a duopoly, meaning that they were the two major companies that dominated the package tourism holiday market and therefore had most of the business. However, in 2019, Thomas Cook sadly ceased trading, leaving a monopoly, and TUI remains to be the major market leader in package tourism. But there are also other companies that offer package tourism products too, and there are three main types of tour operators that do this. These are independent tour operators, small organisations that operate independently, online tour operators that are internet-based, and niche tourism tour operators, people who specialise in holidays that are a little bit different from the norm. So what's so great about a package holiday? Why do people book them? Package tourism has been a popular type of tourism for many years, and for good reason. Package tourism is easy and convenient for the tourist. You don't need to do any research. You don't need to research flight times or bus timetables. It's all done for you. Prior to the 2000s, this was perfect for many people. However, With the growth of the internet, many people felt that they no longer needed this help and that they could research and book these elements of their holiday themselves. Another reason that many people choose package holidays is because it's often cheaper than other forms of tourism. This is based on the basic rule of supply and demand. Tour operators, using the traditional four-disc model of mass production, create standardised package holidays in bulk. Because they are putting a large number of holidays together, they are able to offer them at a cheaper price to customers. And booking a package holiday typically comes with added protection, at least within the EU anyway. Atoll and ABTA are two major organisations that provide insurance and legal security for tourists. Most package holidays are covered by these organisations. As I mentioned earlier, many people are now moving away from the package tourism model. Why? There are also disadvantages to package tourism. One of the major disadvantages is that package holidays often have few economic benefits to the local destination, especially if the package encompasses an all-inclusive hotel. This is because much of the money that is paid by the tourist will be retained by the tour operator and other foreign organisations. This is an example of economic leakage in tourism, and it is a negative economic impact that hinders the ability for sustainable tourism to take place. Another major disadvantage of package tourism is the association that package tourism has with mass tourism. Mass tourism is getting a pretty bad reputation these days. Many people associate this with problems such as environmental degradation, social impacts of tourism, overcrowding, increases in crime, things such as this. From the tourist perspective, package tourism isn't always the best type of tourism either. This is because it's not personal and it's not usually tailored to the needs of you as a tourist at all. In recent years, we have seen a change in consumer desires. More than ever, people want to see new things and they want to explore new places that are outside of what the traditional package holiday model typically offers. People are more interested in niche tourism than they have ever been before. Whilst there are some packages that cater for this, this is often expensive and it isn't always so easy to come by. Now, you may have seen in the media in recent years claims that the package holiday is dying, the death of package tourism. Is it true? Many people have suggested in recent years that package holidays are dying. However, I don't agree with this. Yes, the traditional package holiday is dying. People are less interested in sun, sea and sand holidays than they were before. But there is most certainly still a market for package holidays. They just look a little bit different. Many people are opting to book dynamic packages. Now, most people don't even realise they are booking a package holiday when they do this, but in actual fact they are. And websites such as Expedia or EasyJet are great platforms to do this. Alongside this, niche holidays are also growing in demand. A person may be interested in painting or diving, for example, but they don't know where the best place to go for their specific interest is or how to organise their trip. This is where a niche tour operator comes in, and we have seen many more niche tour operators begin operations in recent years. Have you ever been on a package holiday? What's your view of package holidays? Good? Bad? Somewhere in the middle? Let me know in the comments. And if you have enjoyed this video, please do me a favour and give me a thumbs up and watch this one next.